play. Kick comes up the middle of the field, taken, actually knocked off a Raider player, picked up at the 18. And he's hit and dropped back at the 23-yard line.
Charlie Wynn down good on the kickoff team, made a good hit for the Buckeyes.
And that's where the Raiders will have it to begin tonight's game on their own 23. First down and 10. Warm and muggy.
That tonight. It is. That it is.
Football Friday night. Quarterbacking for the Raiders is Josh Murphy. And Murphy will hand the ball off on the left side, and the running back is hit and dropped after a gain of 2 to the 25.
Quick dive by the Raiders. It looked like Jed McClain was in there quick for the Buckeyes at the linebacker position. Looked like he might have picked up about 2 yards on the play.
And Josh Murphy, the quarterback, jogs off the field. So the Raiders bringing in another quarterback, and this time it'll be number 11, Joey Graham. So instead of having rotating guards or receivers, they've got rotating quarterbacks. Back to pass, throws, and he's got his man. First down for River Valley, knocked out of bounds by the Buckeyes at the 36 of River Valley.
Little play action pass by the Raiders. Looks like 36 for the Raiders came out of the backfield at the fullback position, and wide receiver ran the cornerback deep and just left a nice open spot for the quarterback.
Riley Rice on the reception for River Valley. Joey Graham stays in at quarterback. First down and 10. River Valley on their own 36-yard line, opening possession of the game. Out of the I formation. Handoff goes to the tailback. He spins away.
Nice move in there by 34.
Takes it out to the 42-yard line on a gain of 6 to bring up second down and 4. Nice pickup by Charlie Nibbert.
Cunningham was in on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Of course, the Buckeyes last week gave up 233 yards on the ground to Athens, and it came out to almost 9 yards a carry for the Bulldogs. So Buckeyes looking to tighten up the defense a little bit here tonight. Back to pass on play action, and reception is made in a Buckeye territory, but the ball's loose, and it's going to be covered up by the Buckeyes. Still loose.
I don't know. I think the Raiders ended up with it.
And they do. They have it at the Buckeye 25. Jed McClain was right there for Nelsonville-York, but couldn't handle it, and River Valley was able to get it back and keep possession.
Raiders ran the same play they ran a couple plays ago and hit the running back coming out of the backfield for a nice gain.
10:26 to play in the opening quarter, no score. First down and 10, so River Valley gets the break. Fumbles the ball, not only gets the fumble back, but picks up about 15 yards. New quarterback once again, Josh Murphy, number 15 now in. Pitch out going to the left side, and that's the quarterback now, the previous quarterback, and he's taken down. Be a loss of a couple back to the 27. Good defense by the Buckeyes as Joey Graham carried the ball.
Nice job by the Buckeye defense. Defensive end did a good job of turning that play inside and letting linebackers get to the ball.
Second down and a short 12. Back at the Buckeye 27 for River Valley out of the I formation. Pitch out this time to the right, and he's going to look to throw, and nobody's out there but Eric Davis of the Buckeyes as the intended receiver slipped and fell down. Ryan Berger was the intended receiver, but
I tell you, Davis actually had the play covered pretty good. He was back in his zone, and even if the receiver wouldn't have fell, I think Davis still had good coverage on it.
Of course, Davis, a junior, he played well last year as a sophomore defensive back for the Buckeyes. Now it's third down and a short 12 for River Valley at the Buckeye 27.
Graham back at the quarterback position now.
And he's back to pass. Throwing on the right side, and it falls incomplete. Good defense by Brandon Maiden of the Buckeyes. The intended receiver on that one was Dustin Lucas. So it brings up 4th and 12 for River Valley.
That was the third time the Raiders have tried that play, and Buckeyes finally got it covered that time. Maiden did a good job staying out in his flat area and guarding receiver.
Well covered by the Buckeyes, and a good pass by River Valley there. They were the only ones that would be able to catch that one, just barely overthrown. They're going for it, 4 down territory at the Buckeye 27 on 4th and 12. Back to pass, the quarterback over the middle, and it's incomplete, but they're going to call pass interference on David Jolly.
I think the umpire might have missed a call on that. Looked like Jolly had great coverage on the play.
That's tough to take for David Jolly. Right there on coverage, and the officials ruling he got there a little too soon, but obviously the men in the striped shirts, all that matters is their opinion. And they'll mark off the defensive pass interference on the Buckeyes. Of course, in high school football, it's a 15-yard penalty and 1st down. That'll take it down to the Buckeye 12. It'll be 1st down and 10 with 9:14 to play in the first quarter.
Ball spotted at the Nelsonville 12-yard line.
Buckeyes will have to tighten up the defense here.
And that's the first time we saw Josh Murphy throw the ball, number 15 of River Valley.
Tell you, I'm trying to keep stats here, Jim, and they got so many people in different positions, I'm having a hard time.
Murphy at quarterback out of the power eye. Handoff goes to the tailback. Looked like he was juggling the ball, and what a hit by David Jolly.
Hey, Jolly came up quick. No one even touched him from the corner, and I tell you what, he made a great hit on number 11, Graham, which is running tailback now for the Raiders.
David Jolly, just a sophomore. Gain of 2 on the play to the Buckeye 10, and it's 2nd down and 8. No score in the game, early going. First drive of the game, as a matter of fact. 8 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Josh Murphy at quarterback. Handoff on a little counter play to the number 11, Joey Graham, and he'll take it inside the Buckeye 5. They'll mark it right around the 4-yard line.
Steve Young for the Buckeyes from the nose guard position made the tackle. Looked like a little inside trap, and Graham picked up about 4 or 5 yards on the play.
So it's a 3rd and 2 situation. They need to get to the Buckeye 2 for a 1st down. Out of the power eye. At quarterback is Josh Murphy. Handoff goes to Graham. He takes it down. Looks like he's got the 1st down.
Kenny Handa got in there quick. I think he had the first hit for Nelsonville. Graham picked up another 3 yards after that. He's running pretty hard.
And they're going to measure, but it looked like he did pick up the 1st down. 7:46 to play in the first quarter. And they're pulling the chain. It looks like he may be a little short. Let's see.
Close.
And they are short. Looks like inches. So it'll be 4th down for River Valley, and inches to go. At the Buckeye 2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Graham go to quarterback and do a little quarterback sneak right now.
Let's see if the Buckeyes can have some penetration here and stuff this. That quarterback is Joey Graham, as you called it. 4th and inches. He'll keep it himself, dives, and he's got the 1st down to the 1-yard line.
Buckeyes actually did a good job on that quarterback sneak.
1st and goal from the Buckeye 1 for River Valley. 7.5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter.
1.5-yard line.
The Raiders are pretty much going to run behind number 70. I was just looking in the program, 260-pound senior tackle.
Josh Murphy back at quarterback, out of the T formation now, River Valley. And the handoff goes to number 24, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That was Josh Wamesley. And River Valley takes the early 6-0 lead.
River Valley touchdown.
The Raiders will attempt the point after touchdown. Kicking will be Joey Graham. And holding will be Josh Murphy. And the extra point is up, but it's no good, off to the right. So River Valley takes tonight's opening kickoff, and they drive it right down the field and put 6 up on the board. They lead the Buckeyes 6-0, 7:11 to play in the first quarter.
Back for the Buckeyes is number 20, Eric Davis, number 7, David Jolly, and number 16, Brandon Maiden.
Kicking it away for River Valley, Joey Graham puts the foot to it, taken by an up man of the Buckeyes. Josh Hodgson takes it out to the 35-yard line, and that's where the Buckeyes will have their first possession.
Big series here for the Buckeyes, see how they react after that drive of the Raiders.
And that quarterback for the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes is Jay Edwards, 5'11", 175-pound freshman, as Brandon Maiden is at the tailback position for the Buckeyes, and at fullback, Ryan Cunningham. Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 34. Handoff goes to Cunningham up the middle, the fullback. He has a nice pickup.
Nice job in there by Cunningham.
Picks up about 4 to bring up 2nd and 6 out to the 38.
I think Cunningham, that's probably his natural position. I think I mentioned last week, he runs hard and runs low. Doesn't have that breakaway speed, but he'll run over you.
He had 63 yards last week against Athens. Second down and 6 for the Buckeyes on their own 38. Pitch out, Brandon Maiden. And he's hit and dropped right around the line of scrimmage. They may have given him 1. They do, out to the 39. It'll bring up 3rd and 5.
Coming up from his quarterback spot.
Of course, Brandon Maiden threw the ball pretty well last week for the Buckeyes, but a combination of things. I guess his throwing hand's a little bit injured. He's always had a great desire to play tailback. I know I talked to him during track back down at Federal Hocking last spring, and he seemed to really want a shot at that tailback position. And also, Jay Edwards has looked good for the Buckeyes at quarterback. And on his first pass as a varsity quarterback, he puts it right on the numbers. 1st down and 10 to the 45 of River Valley.
Nice job by Jay, getting back quick and hitting the big tight end, Barry, across the middle of the field for about a 15-yard gain.
Chad Berry had 2 receptions for 16 yards last week. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Raider 44 is where they spot it. Out of the I formation. Pitch out, Brandon Maiden, right side's got running room. Nice run by Brandon Maiden, takes it down to the 30-yard line of River Valley. Pick up a 14.
One thing about Brandon being at the tailback, Brandon has that breakaway speed. And so he'll actually gives you a shot to, every time he touches the ball, to take one to the house. So, you know, I think that's definitely going to be a bright spot for the Buckeyes with him moving back to the tailback spot.
5:18 to play in the opening quarter. Buckeyes down 6-0. Little counter play of their own. Kenny Handel with it for Nelsonville-York. And he takes it down inside the 20 to about the 18 of the Raiders.
Nice job by the Buckeye line.
1st down and 10, Nelsonville-York.
Nice job by the Buckeyes. Looked like number 52 for the Buckeyes, Ernie Perkins, pulled here to the left, trapped the tackle, and Kenny got a nice hold to run through.
Out of the power I, Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the 19 of River Valley. Handoff, Brandon Maiden cuts it back, and he takes it to the 18. Second pickup of about 1. I'd like to remind you, you're watching this Buckeye football game on Nelsonville TV Cable's Channel 15. We are locally owned, and we are here because we care. Buckeyes 2nd down and 9 after the yard pickup by Maiden. River Valley leads 6-0, 4:25 to play in the first quarter. Edwards pitches it out to Maiden, and he's hit and dropped. Not much there for Brandon Maiden.
Number 13 for the Raiders is there quick. That's Kyle Timpton.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 9 for Nelsonville-York.
No gain on the play. 3rd down. Ball spotted closer to the River Valley Knights.
Again, Dave Boston Jr., the new head coach of Nelsonville-York. Coached 9 years at Alexander. Captured 3 Hocking Division championships.
Did a great job.
Edwards back to pass, and he's going to be sacked back at the Raider 29-yard line. Be a loss of about 11.
Feinberger in on tackle for the Raiders. You know, one thing about Jay did correct on that was, one, he didn't throw the ball. You know, we did lose some yardage, but yet we'd rather use the yardage right now than have an interception. So, you know, Jay did do a good job on that.
Now Jay Edwards trots off the field. The ball's at the 29-yard line, and Maiden will now be at quarterback on the 4th and 19 situation for the Buckeyes. Maiden back to pass, being rushed. Gets away from a would-be tackle.
Block.
Now running on the left side, needs a couple of blocks. And he's knocked out of bounds. A flag comes in. It looked like Brandon had the first down. But again, a flag comes in, and we may have a clip on the Buckeyes. Pardon me, Maiden just got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jim. I think it is going to be a clip on the Buckeyes. Nice job by Brandon to avoid the rush and actually get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And it's declined, clipping on the Buckeyes, and the Raiders will take over. So Nelsonville-York had a pretty good drive going there, but as last week against Athens, just couldn't finish it off. They had several nice drives against the Bulldogs, but they get, as you said last week, get in the red zone and just couldn't punch it in.
Well, I think as the Buckeyes grow and work more together with the new offense, I think it'll come. Right now, they need to get that quick touchdown and get their get a little bit of enthusiasm going on the offense, and I think they will be all right.
2:49 to play in the first quarter here at River Valley High School. The Raiders lead the Buckeyes 6-0. They have the ball on their own 20-yard line. Hand off to the fullback, not much there. Good defense by the Buckeyes. Gain of, looks to be 1 yard.
Joey Martin playing defensive tackle, got the tackle for the Buckeyes.
2nd down and 9 for River Valley on their own 21. Buckeyes next week will travel to Fairfield Union, and River Valley will play at Meigs. Of course, Meigs playing at Athens tonight. Trimble playing at Alexander. And
big game for the Tomcats tonight.
Raiders on their own 21, 2nd down and 9. And a flag comes in for delay of game, I believe.
Might be motion on the right side guard for the Raiders. I saw him go down and come back up.
And you are correct. Illegal procedure on River Valley. So that'll make it 2nd and 14 for the Raiders. Back on their own 16. So we said Trimble at Alexander tonight, Meigs at Athens, Wahama at Federal Hocking, Chillicothe at Logan, Wellston at Minford, and Waverly at Jackson. Some other games of interest. 2nd and 14 for the Raiders. Back to pass, throwing long on the left side. Davis in coverage, but it's caught by River Valley. Maiden trying to catch up with the receiver, and he gets him down. Inside the 15, a flag comes in, and I'm not sure if Brandon Maiden grabbed a hold of the handle.
Might have got a hold of the face mask on the way down, but I tell you, Brandon ran from backside when to make the tackle. He did a great job.
Nice pass by the Raiders, and Davis just missed getting a finger on that one, but it's complete. The pass put right on the numbers. Face mask on Nelsonville-York as the receiver was tackled at the Buckeye 7. Let's see where they'll take this to about the 3. 1st and goal for River Valley at the Buckeye 3 with 1:38 to play in the first quarter. The Raiders already leading this one 6-0. Jerry Graham hit Riley Rice on that one.
River Valley, as you can see, has the ball at the Nelsonville-York line.
Raiders 1st and goal at the Buckeye 3. Out of the power eye as Joey Graham at quarterback. Hands it off to the tailback, and he's hit and dropped. Looks like he might have got 1 to the 2.
Nick Hickson on the tackle for the Buckeyes from the safety position. Bring the safeties up tight right now, trying to protect that end zone.
You said last week it's nice to see him back so quick. I think it was end of July or early August. I thought the reports were it was going to be about 4 games before he could get back, and of course he played some last week.
Yeah, I'd heard 4 to 5 games.
Of course, had a knee injury playing baseball. And the quarterback's run down from behind. Nice hit. Just short of the goal line. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal for River Valley.
Chad Berry and Kenny Handa in on the tackle. Looked like it was going to be a little option, and Graham kept the ball and tried to turn it upfield.
34 seconds to play in the first quarter. Raiders trying to go up by 2 touchdowns on the Buckeyes. And we have a timeout called on the field by River Valley. 28 seconds to play. First quarter, 6-0 Raiders. 3rd and goal for River Valley at the Buckeye 1. Jerry Graham at quarterback keeps it himself, is knocked backwards, and the Buckeyes stack him up. It's going to be a loss.
I think he lost a yard on that. Nice job in there by Ryan Cunningham. I think Cunningham might have been down at the nose guard position in that goal line defense for the Buckeyes.
It's 4th and goal now for River Valley, back to about the 2.5-yard line. Buckeyes a play away here from dodging a bullet. We got another timeout called by the Raiders. Pardon me, that's the end of the first quarter here at River Valley High School. River Valley leads Nelsonville-York 6-0.
And goal for the Raiders. Graham
rolling as Graham throws to the corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes have held.
Nice job by Brandon Maiden.
So the Buckeyes dodge a proverbial
huge touchdown. Nice job by the Buckeye defense. Now it's time to put about a 94-yard drive together right here.
Buckeyes take over on their own 3-yard line.
Edwards back in quarterback for the Buckeyes.
Hand off to Cunningham. He busts through for some yardage out to about the 11-yard line. Take a gain of about 8.
Tipton in on a tackle for the Raiders. Nice job on the left side of that line for the Buckeyes.
Second down and 2 for the Buckeyes. Nelsonville-York on their own 11-yard line.
T formation for the Buckeyes.
Handoff on the left side for Nelsonville-York.
I think it was Cunningham again was the ball carrier.
Close to a Buckeye first down at the 13. It is a Buckeye first down. So Nelsonville-York getting a little breathing room. Just under 11 minutes to play in the first half. River Valley leading 6-0. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Hands it off. Brandon Maiden coming to this side, but he's hit and dropped.
Tell you, it looked like the hole opened up there for a second. Backside linebacker, I think that might have been Tipton. Made a nice tackle.
2-yard gain for Maiden. Second down and 8 for Nelsonville-York on their own 16-yard line. Buckeyes out of the power I. Hand to Cunningham and Maiden. Handoff goes to Hand on the left side. And he's taken down after a gain of about 1 on the play.
Number 11, Kenny Handa. On the tackle, number 36, Ronnie Wright.
And they'll give him 2 yards on the play. Brings up third down and 5 for the Buckeyes. 9:40 to play in the second quarter. Nelsonville-York on their own 19-yard line and a third down and 5 situation.
Quick
Handoff on the left side. Cunningham tries to break away after the initial hit, and he does, but he's only able to pick up about 2 yards on the play and a fourth down situation for the Buckeyes.
About 3 yards short for the Buckeye first down.
Brandon Maiden will punt it away for Nelsonville-York, dropping back deep for the Raiders, Joey Graham.
Formation for Nelsonville is number 16, Brandon Maiden.
So the Raiders look to have good field position.
All-purpose back number 11 for the Raiders is back deep.
Low snap, flag is down. Maiden gets the kick away. It's a nice one taken at the 44 by Graham. And he's hit and dropped. Nice tackle there by
Steve Young of the Buckeyes. Nice job for Steve getting downfield quick.
That was one thing we kind of noticed last week. It seemed like the Buckeyes weren't getting down on punt coverage very quick, but that time Young right there.
Yeah, last week when you had Hewitt back, you definitely wanted to get down quick. Steve did a good job that time getting down the field.
Penalty looks to be against the Buckeyes. It's a legal procedure, and the Raiders will take the penalty, so we'll take it back. Buckeyes will be marked off 5 yards and will punt again.
Actually, a good decision there by the Raiders coaching staff. Saw the last snap was short hop to Maiden, make him do it all over again.
.8:42 to play before halftime. Raiders lead 6-0. Maiden back deep to punt once again, and once again the whistles blow. Officials talking things over. And the Buckeyes are backing up.
Another penalty on the Buckeyes.
Nelsonville 15-yard line. Maiden back to the punting. Joey Graham back away.
So now the Buckeyes mark back to about the 15-yard line. Maiden with the punt, gets it away. Falls at the Buckeye 34, takes a Nelsonville-York bounce and goes out of bounds at the 42. So the Raiders will have it at the Buckeye 42, leading 6-0 with 8.5 minutes to play in the first half. Right now it looks pretty good. Here they're calling for some storms and possible downpours. You hate to bring it up, but right now,
not too bad right now.
Pretty good.
Then we actually got a good crowd down here tonight too, for such a long drive. Buckeyes brought a good crowd with them.
Buckeyes always follow the team well. Handoff on a counter play, and ball carrier takes it inside the Buckeye 40 to about the 37-yard line on a gain of 4.
Cunningham in on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
McLean and Hicks on the tackle. Second down and a short 6 for the Raiders. Jerry Graham at quarterback for River Valley. Now the I formation, the Raiders. Pitch out coming to this side of the field. Buckeyes in pursuit, and it's going to be a loss. Back to the 39, a loss of 3.
Nice job by Cunningham, and Chad Berry was coming from the backside, pursuing well.
Charlie Nibbard on the carry for the Raiders. They're called a loss of 2, and it brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Raiders. Ball resting inside the Buckeye 40 at about the 38. Jerry Graham at quarterback. Graham back to pass. Being rushed, throws, and it's picked off by David Jolly. Jolly still on his feet. He's finally taken down at the Buckeye 36.
Nice job by David. The Raiders have actually ran that play 3 or 4 times, and we've been sitting right there. Last time was pass interference call on Jolly. This time he stepped right in front of it, didn't touch him, got the INT. Nice job by David.
Seemed like the defense did everything right that time. Good pressure on the quarterback as Joey Graham, the quarterback, was hit right as he released that ball on the Buckeye rush, and David Jolly right there in coverage to pick it off. Nelsonville-York, 1st down and 10 with 6:55 to go in the first half. Handoff goes to Ryan Cunningham on the left side, and he's taken down.
Looks like there might have been a fumbling on the play too.
No gain on the play for the Buckeyes. 2nd down and 10 with 6:38 to play in the first half. 6-0 River Valley.
No gain on the play. No gain.
Nelsonville-York out of the power eye. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Handoff goes to Brandon Maiden on the right side. Has some running room. Breaks through, cuts it back, and takes it inside the 45-yard line of River Valley. 1st down Buckeyes on a gain of about 22.
Nice job by Brandon. In that power formation, I think Kenny Handa was on this wingback position, made a good block out here on the defensive back.
Buckeyes break huddle. 1st down and 10 at the 44 of the Raiders.
Staying in that power I formation.
Handoff to Maiden. Tries to cut it back to the middle of the field, and he's hit and dropped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
76 for the Raiders is in on the tackle. 5'10", 270-pound junior.
David Jolly bringing in the play for the Buckeyes. 2nd down and 10 at the Raider 44. Buckeyes down by a touchdown. This time out of the I formation. Jolly split out wide to the left. Handed to the right. Option play. Edwards pitches it out to Maiden. Has running.
He's got a hole.
Still going down to the 32-yard line. First down on a gain of 12. Actually marked at the 31, gain of 13.
Nice running by Brandon.
Nice pitch by Jay Edwards, the freshman, and he took the hit after pitching the ball. Looks like the Buckeyes want a timeout.
Looks like they might bring the chains in, or is there a flag down on the play?
There is a flag down, I believe. I don't see it, but the way the officials are talking. Face mask on River Valley. Penalty against the Raiders. Let's see if it's of the 5 or 15-yard variety.
Of course, that goes on the end of the run also. Nice job by Jay bringing that ball back to the end, and as soon as that end turns his shoulders inside, Jay knows to pitch that ball. He's going to get hit, but he knows it's time to give the ball up. Maiden was able to get to the outside corner.
Nelsonville-York wants a timeout. 5 minutes, 8 seconds to play in the first half. Buckeyes trail River Valley 6-0. Buckeyes out of the power I. 1st and 10 from the 26 of River Valley. Edwards with the handoff to Maiden, looking for some running room, cuts up to the outside. And there was nothing there at all, and he kicks it to the outside, and he picks up a couple.
He did a good job. There was someone waiting right there in the hole when he got to the line of scrimmage, and he was able to bounce it outside and picked up 2 or 3 yards on the play.
Second down and 8 for the Buckeyes at the 24 of River Valley. Cunningham, the fullback, Maiden, the tailback, Jay Edwards at quarterback. Pitch out on the right side to Brandon Maiden. And he's hit and dropped inside the 20-yard line of River Valley.
Tell you, Ryan Cunningham come from the fullback just came out and just leveled the defensive back for the Buckeyes. He did a nice job on the block.
They spotted at the 21-yard line. Gain of 2, 3rd down and 6 for Nelsonville-York.
Big play here for the Buckeyes. Of course, I think they're in 4-down territory.
Back to pass, rolling left is Edwards being rushed. Gets away from the pressure, another man coming, and he's going to be sacked back at the River Valley 30-yard line. It's going to be a loss of about 9 for the Buckeyes. And it's going to bring up 4th and 14. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Nelsonville-York trails River Valley 6-0. And the Buckeyes will go for it on 4th and about 15. Pitch out on the right side. It's going to be a halfback pass.
Jolly looks over the middle of the field.
And Jolly dives, but it's off his hands, incomplete. So River Valley has held on downs, and they will take over on their own 30-yard line.
Nice try by Jolly.
Three minutes, 32 seconds to play in the first half. River Valley takes over, leading 6-0.
Be nice to get a quick turnover here for the Buckeyes and be able to put one on the board before we go in at halftime.
At quarterback for the Raiders, Josh Murphy. Out of the I formation are the Raiders. And the handoff goes to Graham.
Jed McClain, I believe, or Chad Berry came up, made a nice hit for the Buckeyes from linebacker position.
Graham only able to pick up 1 after the big hit. Clock at 3:10 and running here in the first half. Second down and 9 for the Raiders. Josh Murphy back to pass on play action, throwing long on the right side, and it falls incomplete.
David Jolly had good coverage for the Buckeyes. That looked like about the same play they ran in the first quarter when they was able to get that 70-yard reception.
Riley Rice, the intended receiver. And it's third down and about 9 for the Raiders. River Valley on their own 31-yard line with 2:48 to play in the first half. Buckeyes trailing 6-0. Buckeyes need a big hold here to get one more opportunity before
Raiders got
halftime.
twins to both sides.
Option coming. Nice play by the Buckeyes. It's loose and covered over by the Raiders, but it's going to be a 6-yard loss. Back to the 25. Charlie Nibbert did a good job of getting that ball back for River Valley.
That's what the Buckeyes needed right there. They need to get good field position out of this punt.
I'm not sure if that was Cunningham or who it was that shot through there to just disrupt that play.
I think Cunningham was the defensive end on this side.
Raiders will punt it away. Clock running at 2:05 to play in the first half. Nice snap, and the kick is underway, and it is a boomer, and Eric Davis just turns and watches it. And it's still rolling. And it's just at the 1-yard line, and that's where they down it.
Oh, my.
That is a 74-yard punt.
You don't see that any Friday night, I'll tell you. That was a nice punt by...
So the Buckeyes will take over on their own 1-yard line. When you have somebody who can kick like that, that's a weapon. 1:52 to play in the first half. Buckeyes trail 6-0.
I believe the Buckeyes thought they'd at least get the ball on this side of the 50-yard line, and then to see it to stop dead at the 1 has to be a shock.
Line of scrimmage, the Raiders on their own 25, and he booms it to the Buckeye 1. It looked like the ball had eyes as it rolled and stopped right at the 1-yard line.
Quick hitter to Cunningham.
And he takes it out across the 10, close to a Buckeye first down.
7-yard carry by Ryan Cunningham. We've been informed that the split the clock ticket is...
And we're going to have a measurement by the officials. 1:37 to play in the first half.
Couple hundred punts. We're going to sell tickets for a few more minutes. If you haven't purchased your split the clock ticket...
Buckeye band preparing for their halftime performance. Terry Robb, the director.
We're going to outdo last week.
It seems like each year there's more and more band members.
Yeah, I think the band did a good job last week. Sound awful good today.
Going to be second down and a half yard for the Buckeyes. Right around their own 11. Official gets the clock rolling, 1:34 to play in the first half. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Handoff on a quick hitter. And it looks like the Buckeyes have the first down. Not much there, but the Buckeyes didn't need much for the first down.
Ryan Cunningham on the carry. Upended him at about the line of scrimmage was Smoky Corky.
Buckeyes first and 10 on their own 12. 1:25 to play before halftime. Out of the I formation, the wide receivers split out on each side. Jay Edwards back to pass, throwing long on the left side, and it is picked off at the Buckeye 35. Being returned on the right side and knocked out of bounds inside the Buckeye 10. Looked like it was Riley Rice on the interception.
And he's knocked out on the near side in the vicinity of about...
They're going to mark it out of bounds at the Buckeye 2.
Fade route by the Buckeyes, and looked like Rice just played it well, stayed back in his zone.
So the Raiders leading 6-0. They get the big Turnover. First and goal at the 2-yard line of Nelsonville-York. 1:05 to play in the first half.
Looked like Michael McLean hustled from this tackle position to make a good tackle. Force him out of bounds.
Handoff up the middle to Graham. Pushing towards the end zone, and he's in for a touchdown. Raiders lead 12-0. Joey Graham plunges in from 2 yards out. Let's see if River Valley will go for 2 since they missed the last extra point attempt. And they will. That quarterback is Joey Graham. Graham rolling, being rushed by the Buckeyes. Handa being held, no flag. You could see his jersey being pulled from up here, but the ref was looking right at it, but he did not pull the yellow flag out of the pocket, but the 2-point conversion fails nevertheless.
Yeah. Looked like Ricky Craig broke through and was flushing him out, and you could definitely see the hold on Handa.
1 minute to play in the first half. River Valley leads Nelsonville-York 12-0. Buckeyes set to receive the kickoff.
Back deep for the Buckeyes is Maiden, Jolly, and I believe Eric Davis.
Kicking it away will be Joey Graham. With the kick, a short one down the middle, taken by Jay Edwards at the Buckeye 28. Edwards on the left side, and he's knocked out of bounds right at the Buckeye 42.
Nice return by Jay.
55 seconds to play in the first half. Buckeyes break huddle with Jay Edwards at quarterback out of the power eye. Cunningham, Handa, and Maiden in the backfield for Nelsonville-York, and it goes to Brandon Maiden on the right side, and he's hit and knocked down. It's going to be a loss of 3 back at the Buckeye 38.
Nice job by the Raiders. Number 25 came up quick from defensive back. Made a big hit.
Clock at 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Second down and 13 for the Buckeyes on their own 38. Oh, handoff on a play to the left side, and Handa is dropped.
Oh, quick trap, and looks like someone forgot to fill for that pulling guard, and 76 of the Raiders just came rolling through. Like I said, I think he's listed at 270 in the program. He's a big boy.
And Kenny Handa didn't have a chance. And that's the end of the first half here at River Valley High School. The Raiders of River Valley lead the ready finally for the second half of play. And for those of you that did not make the trip or heard, under a lightning delay down here at River Valley High School, and it seemed like it must have been about an hour and a half delay.
At least an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes. Report was that there's some big storms coming from up around the Alexander area. Supposedly Trimble Alexander's been on a delay, and right now, hopefully we got enough time to get this game in.
It really did not seem to us, and of course we're not the officials and those that are responsible for the young men out on the field, but it sure did not seem like that the lightning we had warranted a delay. It just looked like heat lightning way off in the distance, never any thunder, but again they delayed the game, and again a long delay.
Well, safety is a major concern for the officials, and first thing 30 minutes is, from what my understanding, is the proper length for until the lightning is gone. So it took a good hour and 15 minutes to get the game back on schedule.
And the Buckeyes will be receiving the kickoff to begin the second half, trailing 12-0. Trimble leading Alexander 12-7, but they were under a lightning delay, and another score we had was Federal Hocking trailing Wahama 22-0.
Jolly, Maiden, and Edwards deep for the Buckeyes.
Picked up by Brandon Maiden at the Buckeye 10, crosses the 20, and he'll be run out of bounds at the Buckeye 25. Buckeyes will have it on their own 25-yard line.
Buckeyes back in the power I formation. Maiden still at tailback for the Buckeyes. Quick hitter by Cunningham.
And he'll cross the 30 to about the 32, a gain of 7. Second down and 3 for the Buckeyes.
Did some quick stats there at halftime, and Maiden led the Buckeyes on the ground with 11 carries for 49 yards.
Jay Edwards over center at quarterback. Hands it off once again. Ryan Cunningham, running room. Crosses the Buckeye 40 to the 41, a first down on a gain of 9.
Nice job by the Buckeyes line. Looked like Ricky Craig was able to get his lineman shot down inside, and Cunningham took a step out and was able to pick up about 8 yards on the play.
Of course, the Buckeyes have shown that they can move the ball. Last week and this week, they just have a trouble finishing off. They've only scored 6 points in the first 6 quarters of this season. Hand off to Brandon Maiden, and he's hit and spun around. Dives forward, and he'll get about 3. Again, Brandon Maiden at tailback, Jay Edwards at quarterback. Jay Edwards just a freshman. Of course, the Buckeye Junior Varsity defeating Athens Monday night, and sounds like the young programs are looking pretty good for Nelsonville-York. Hand off to Kenny Handa, and he busts through. Gets it out close to midfield, and that'll be close to another Buckeye first down, maybe about a yard shy of it.
Looks like Kenny picked up about 6 yards on the play before being brought down by number 12 of River Valley.
Third down and a long yard for the Buckeyes. 10 minutes, 8 seconds to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes trail 12-0. Handoff goes to Cunningham, and he's still going to the outside, and he'll take it down to the River Valley 43-yard line.
Hey, this is what the Buckeyes need right here. They need to come out, put a good drive together, get 6 points on the board real quick.
Pardon me, that's down to the 33-yard line. Nice gain by Cunningham. Be a pickup of about 18. First down and 10 for the Bucks. Out of the power eye. Hand off to Brandon Maiden on the right side, and he's hit and dropped for a yard loss at the 34 of River Valley.
Looks like Ryan Berger was in there on the tackle for the Raiders, and I don't, it looked like Brandon really didn't even have a chance to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 11 for the Buckeyes on the River Valley 34.
Go Bucks! Go Bucks!
Looks like we have an equipment problem with Nelsonville-York. Brandon Maiden have an official timeout. River Valley took a 6-0 lead as Josh Walmsley scored on a 1-yard touchdown run, and the point after touchdown failed. And then a Joey Graham 2-yard touchdown plunge, and the 2-point conversion failed, put River Valley up 12-0. Hand off to Cunningham, running room once again.
Nice running up the middle by Cunningham. Looks like he'll pick up another 7-8 yards. Hey, Cunningham's been the go-to guy on this drive. He's carried about 4 times for about 43 yards so far on this drive.
8:34 to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes down 12-0, but driving.
I think Maiden had to come out. I think he had some blood on his arm.
Buckeyes third and about 3. Handoff up the middle, and a first down for Cunningham. Nice pickup once again. Takes it inside the 30. Pardon me, the 20 of River Valley to about the 18.
Nice job up front by the Buckeyes. I think Ricky Craig in there at guard position, and Ernie Perkins is at the center position doing a nice job on this quick hitters.
Brandon Maiden back in for the Buckeyes. First down and 10 at the 18 of River Valley. Edwards on the handoff to Cunningham on the left side, running hard. Finally taken down inside the 10-yard line.
Hey, it's nice to see the Buckeyes jumping up and down, getting excited out there. Cunningham's done a great job on this drive right here. He's carried the ball about 6 times now for about 56 yards.
Maybe the long delay helped the Buckeyes a little bit, and they had some time to think about it, and they think, hey, is this the way we want our season to go? Maybe they're going to kick it in gear.
Hey, keep going to him. He's doing a good job.
Down inside the 5 to about the 3 on a gain of 6.
Buckeyes just changed up the formation, but still, nice quick dive to Cunningham. He looks like he might be a little shaken up on the play.
Official timeout, as you said, Ryan Cunningham looked like he might have hurt the right shoulder. It's kind of hard to tell. He walks off the field. Really running hard to begin this third quarter of play.
For Ryan to come out, he must be hurt because he's a tough young kid.
Buckeyes first and goal at the River Valley 3. Buckeyes with Maiden, Handa, and Jolly in the backfield. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Handoff goes to Kenny Handa. David Jolly, and he's in for the Buckeye touchdown.
Nice job by Jolly. He just got right behind Kenny Handa and followed his block right into the end zone. 6 points for the Buckeyes. Looked like a totally different Buckeye team on that drive.
Buckeyes trail by 6. Trevor White will attempt the point after touchdown.
Maiden holding for the Buckeyes.
David Jolly, just a sophomore, scores on a touchdown run of 3 yards. It's up, and it is good. Buckeyes trail by 5, 12-7, 7:20 to play in the third quarter. Set to kick it away for the Buckeyes.
Go Buckeyes! Go!
The approach and the kick. It is away. Nice kick by White. Goes through a Raiders' hands. Back inside the 5. Buckeyes all over him. He's going to go down. No, he breaks away.
Oh, my.
Trevor White trying to run him down.
Last one's Bear Lewis.
And I don't see any flags. Charlie Nibbert is going to take it all the way. It's going to be about a 97-yard kickoff return.
And he ran about 15 of it back at the 10-yard line.
Looked like the Buckeyes had him surrounded. It looked like he had nowhere to go, but somehow he came out of there. Broke a couple tackles and took it the distance. So just when the Buckeyes had some momentum going, River Valley gets Mighty Mo right back on a long kickoff return. They lead at 18-7.
Speechless. It was a nice run by, is it Tippert? Did a good job. I'll tell you, he kept his feet moving. Somehow came out of that pile.
Joey Graham will attempt the extra point. He missed on the first one. Then River Valley went for 2 on the second touchdown. Did not get it, and went through the holder's hands, and it falls incomplete, so that fails. 18-7 is the score. River Valley on top. 6:58 to play in the third quarter.
Back deep for the Buckeyes is once again David Jolly, Eric Davis, and Brandon Maiden.
Joey Graham set to kick it away for River Valley. Man, the Buckeyes trailed by only 5 after that touchdown. Had the momentum. It looked like they had him back at the 5-yard line, and that was going to be a big play for the Buckeyes. But Nibbert, hats off to him. He broke away from it and took it the distance. Short kickoff to the middle of the field.
Hodson, the ball carrier. Oh, and he
breaks away. Oh, nice run by Josh Hodgson of the Buckeyes out to the Nelsonville-York 47. They'll have good field position.
On that last drive for the Buckeyes, I mentioned Ryan Cunningham carried the ball most of the drive. He carried the ball 7 times for 57 yards.
And Cunningham, good news. He's back into the ball game for the Buckeyes. Let's see if Nelsonville-York could repeat the last drive, take it in for another 7. Out of the power I. 1st and 10, the Buckeyes on their own 47. Handoff to Cunningham.
He bounces it out
to the right, and he's finally taken down as he swarmed under.
He was hit in first there by number 70 of the Raiders. Kept his feet, and he might have been able to pick up about a yard on the play.
2nd down and a long 9 for the Buckeyes on their own 47. 6:25 to play in the third quarter. 18-7 Raiders. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Handoff goes to Brandon Maiden, Kenny Handa, and he takes it out to midfield on a gain of about 3. Third down and 6 for Nelsonville-York. Ball resting at midfield.
Power I formation again for the Buckeyes.
Back to pass.
Play action fake.
Over the middle, and it's picked off by the Raiders. Brian Workman with the football, and he fumbles it as he goes down. And I believe they're going to roll him down right at midfield.
Looks like the pass was intended there for
Buckeye is down on the play,
Berry.
injured. Timeout on the field, injury timeout. 5:33 to play in the third quarter. 18-7, River Valley.
Come on, coach, get them together.
The injured Buckeye was Adam Wilson, and a leg injury of some kind was helped off the field. Hopefully he'll be okay. Raiders first down and 10 at midfield, leading 18-7 with 5.5 minutes to play in the third.
This is the Raiders' first offensive play of the second half.
Flag comes in as Graham picks up about 3. You may have a holding on River Valley.
Ricky Craig made the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Looks like it is holding on the Raiders. Ball marked back to the Raider 40-yard line. It'll be first down and 20 on the 10-yard penalty. Quarterback is Josh Murphy.
Also see number 25, Aaron Cranford, in at defensive back for the Buckeyes.
Looked like some early movement by the Raiders. And that'll make it first down and 25. Legal procedure. Ball marched back to the Raider 35-yard line. First and 25. Little delay handoff to Graham, and he's hit and dropped.
Jed McClain in on the tackle for the Buckeyes. Hey, Jed read that play perfect.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 25 at the 35 of River Valley.
Go Buckeyes!
Second down and 25 now for the Raiders. Fumble on the play.
Buckeyes say they got it. They do. At the River Valley 34-yard line.
Big break for the Buckeyes right here.
So the Raiders couldn't stand prosperity, up 18-7, get the interception, but had a holding penalty and then legal procedure, and then they turn it right back over to the Buckeyes. 4 minutes, 7 seconds to play in the third quarter. 18-7, Nelsonville-York trails. First and 10 at the River Valley 35.
I formation for the Buckeyes.
Handoff goes to Brandon Maiden, kicks it to the right side. And Maiden is drugged down inside the 25-yard line of River Valley at about the 22, a gain of 13. Buckeyes coming in 0-1 after the loss to Athens last week. River Valley 1-0. They defeated Southeastern a week ago.
Go Buckeyes!
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the River Valley 22. The ball's loose. Looks like the Buckeyes might have got back on that one. No, they said River Valley has it. Raiders get it back right around the 21-yard line. Buckeyes' 3rd turnover, I believe. Actually 4. 3.5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. River Valley with it on their own 21. Handoff straight up the middle, and not much there. Gain of about 1.
Looked like Joey Graham back in at tailback again for the Raiders was the ball carrier.
Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Raiders. Ball resting on their own 22-yard line. 3:04 to play in the 3rd quarter. 11-point River Valley lead. Handoff comes to the right side to Graham, and he'll pick up about 3 on the play. Maybe 4.
Number
3rd
60,
and 5.
Number 66 for the Buckeyes in there. Daniel Rudder, I think this might be his first action tonight. Came up with the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Raiders 3rd down and 5. Ball resting on their own 26.
Play action
Murphy
pass.
back to pass, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nice defense by Eric Davis, closest player to the football.
Hey, Steve Young got a good jump on the ball, so did Kenny Handa. Kind of rushed quarterback into throwing that ball a little quick.
The Raiders will punt it away, and we remember the last time they punted, a 74-yarder.
Go Buckeyes!
Doing the punting for River Valley is Derek Smith, 6'5" junior.
Davis and Jolly back for the Buckeyes.
Nice snap. Kick is away. This one not quite as good, but still a good one for River Valley. Bounces at the Buckeye 35 and downed right there by Ryan Berger. So the Buckeyes will take over. 1st and 10 on their own 35, trailing 18-7 with 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Again, we had about an hour-and-a-half lightning delay.
So far, I haven't seen any lightning over our back shoulder, and hope it keeps going. I'd like to get out of here by midnight tonight. I think we have an official timeout on the field.
Looked like an injury for River Valley. Justin Hudnall walking slowly off the field, and looks like he'll be okay. Just shaking up a little bit. Timeout on the field. 2 minutes to play. 3rd quarter. 18-7. River Valley. Handoff to Ryan Cunningham, but nowhere. Might have got a yard on the play, but
he's met in there quick by number 76 of the Raiders.
By number 70, Tyler Kelly.
Tackle made by Tyler Kelly, 6'2", 260-pound senior for the Raiders. Buckeyes 2nd down and a long 9. Ball resting inside the Buckeye 36. Edwards back to pass, throwing over the middle to Davis. Nearly pulls it in, but it falls incomplete at the Buckeye 47.
Nice attempt by Davis. Ball just a little high, and Davis went up, just went right off his shoulder. Bring up a long 3rd and 9 for the Buckeyes.
Now the I formation, Cunningham at fullback, Maiden at tailback, Jay Edwards over center at quarterback. Back to pass, throws on the right side, and it falls incomplete. Chad Berry, the intended receiver. The Buckeyes will have to punt it away on 4th and 9. Brandon Maiden back deep to punt it away for Nelsonville-York. Jerry Graham to receive the punt for River Valley. Looks like the Buckeyes might be short a man. Nice snap. Brandon Maiden with a low liner down the field, bounces at the 36 of River Valley, takes a Buckeye bounce, and down at the 24. River Valley will have it right there with 1:08 to play in the third quarter. They lead the Buckeyes 18-7. Nelsonville-York travels to Fairfield Union next week, so it will not get any easier. Fairfield Union has been strong for the last few years.
Yes, and I believe Fairfield has a big senior class this year. And as you mentioned, the last 3 years, Fairfield has been extremely strong, making to the playoffs all 3 years we've played them.
River Valley on their own 25-yard line, 1st down and 10. Handoff straight up the middle and absolutely nowhere to go. As the Buckeyes all over it now. A late flag well after the whistle.
I think they're going to get that on the Buckeyes.
And another flag comes as the official looking at one of the Buckeyes, and not sure if we have an ejection. Now, obviously the Buckeyes don't need that. Now the official threw a flag and pointed at the Buckeye player and pointed to the sidelines. Now maybe he just is telling him to leave the field for a while. Hopefully he wasn't ejected, because I believe that's an extra 2 games if the official actually ejects you from the game.
I think it is a game suspension if you are kicked out of a game. Hopefully he just told him to go to the sidelines, cool off a little bit before he comes back in.
Now let's see if obviously there's 2 flags, one after the whistle, and then the flag on Nelsonville-York for mouthing the official. So you got to believe maybe that first one was on the Buckeyes also, but we'll wait till the officials sort it out. Jed McLean out of the game on the sidelines, and
unsportsmanlike conduct on the Buckeyes. And then I think there's a dead ball foul on top of that.
So it'd be 30 yards.
This could be a 30-yard penalty on the Buckeyes.
And 2 penalties. 15-yarder for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Right there's the first 15.
And then another 15. They're going to march it inside the Buckeye 45 to the 44. 1st down and 10 for the Raiders. And I believe that, trying to read the official, but looks like he might have ejected Jed McLean, but he gave the thumb signal a couple times as he's talking to the Buckeye coaches. River Valley 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 44.
Graham back in at quarterback for the Raiders.
Graham with it in the backfield, now brings it back to the right side. Nice run by Graham. Looked like he was going to have a loss, and he came out there and brought it back to this side of the field and picks up about 8 yards.
Cranford, for the Buckeyes, stayed home and was able to push him out of bounds, but of course Graham picked up 9 yards on the play.
Ball at the Buckeye 36. First down and 10 for River Valley, pardon me, second down and 2 for River Valley. Ball carrier hit and dropped, but it looks like he might have fell forward for the first down.
Bear Lewis in on the tackle for the Buckeyes. He's in there replacing Jed McLean right now. Stepped up in the hole, made a good tackle. It'll be close enough to measure.
That's the end of the third quarter of play here at River Valley High School. The Raiders leading the Buckeyes 18-7.
Third down and 1 for the Raiders, power I formation. Graham, the ball carrier, and he'll look like he'll pick up enough for the first down.
Takes it down to about the 32-yard line, a gain of about 3.
Bear Lewis again in on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
(18-7), River Valley on top.
Buckeye defense needs to come up big on this drive quick so they can get the offense back on the football field. Down 2 touchdowns.
Hand off to Graham, and he's hit and hit hard.
Once again, Bear Lewis
in on the tackle.
Come in and has made 3 straight tackles for the Buckeyes.
Of course, Bear Lewis, also a freshman.
Second down and a long 9 now for the Raiders.
11 minutes, 10 seconds to play as the clock starts to become an enemy of the Buckeyes. Trailing by 11. Quarterback is Josh Murphy. Hands off to Graham, the ball's loose, but it looks like the quarterback, Josh Murphy, jumps on it to retain possession for the Raiders. But that'll be a loss for River Valley. It'll be a loss of about 4, and it brings up 3rd and 13.
Looks like Graham was the intended ball carrier, but looks like the defensive end on Kenny Handa got to the play actual pretty quick and was able to break up the handoff.
Third down and 13 for River Valley at the Buckeye 34. Back to pass. Is the quarterback being rushed, and he's hit and dropped.
Ricky Craig in on the sack for the Buckeyes. He'll lose about 6 yards on the play.
Ricky Craig, a 5'9", 218-pound senior for Nelsonville-York. Big loss, and it's 4th down back at the 40-yard line of Nelsonville-York for the River Valley.
Looks like 4th down and 20 now for the Raiders.
David Jolly and Eric Davis drops back deep for the Buckeyes. Derek Smith punting it.
Nice snap by the Raiders. And
Nice
he
punt
kicked for
again
the
by
end zone.
Smith. Going for that corner, and he puts it out. Looks like right around the 5-yard line. We'll have to wait and see where they mark it. Tell you what, Derek Smith again, as we talked, that can be really a weapon.
He's had 2 excellent punts tonight. One, a 74-yard punt, I believe,
to the
1-yard line, and then kick this from the 50 to the bounce out at the 5.
And that's where the Buckeyes will have it, trailing by 11 with 9:18 to play in the game. And now Brandon Maiden is at quarterback for Nelsonville-York. And they'll go out of the shotgun. Ryan Cunningham back to block for Maiden. Maiden looking for a receiver, throws on the left side, and he's got Kenny Handa. Nice pickup for the Buckeyes. That's enough for the first down, I believe. And it is a first down for Nelsonville-York. Looks like they mark it out at the 17, a gain of 12.
Nice blocking up front by the Buckeyes. Looks like they'll stay in that shotgun formation.
Two wide receivers split out to the right, one to the left. Maiden looking, throwing along. And it falls incomplete to Chad Berry.
Nice throw by Brandon.
And the Buckeyes will have 2nd and 10. Buckeyes with the ball on their own 17-yard line, trailing 18-7, 9:06 to play.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout, Raiders.
9:06 to play in the ball game, 18-7, River Valley.
2nd down and 10 for Nelsonville. Maiden still in a shotgun formation.
Two wide receivers at the right, one to the left, two to the left. Maiden looking for a receiver, looking on the right side, throwing along once again to David Jolly, cuts it to the middle, crosses the 50 into River Valley territory, taken down at the 42. Oh. 41-yard completion. Brandon Maiden to David Jolly.
Tell you, the pass was actually looked like it was kind of broken up a little bit, and Jolly went to the ball, made a nice catch.
Earlier in the game, we saw River Valley going back to their pass that seemed to work several times in a row for them, and there we see the Buckeyes come right back with that one, and this time it's a completion. Now the shotgun once again, Brandon Maiden, 1st and 10 at the River Valley 42. It's a quarterback draw, running on the left side. Got running room.
Hey, one block, I think
Brandon
he's going to take it.
And he dives down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Gain of 38.
Nice job by Brandon. He was actually directing block traffic out there in front of him. Looked like Davis was able to come back, get a nice block for him, pick up another 15 yards.
8.5 minutes to play in the game. Buckeyes down 11, but they're knocking on the door with a 1st and goal situation at the 4.
First and goal for the Buckeyes.
Touchdown!
Cunningham back at tailback now. Power formation. Oh, fumble.
Ball's loose. The Buckeyes saying they did get it back, but no, the official disagrees. It's Raider football. The 5th turnover for the Buckeyes tonight. Obviously, Buckeyes still have time, 8:26 to play. If they could bottle up River Valley here deep in their own territory, they have it 1st and 10 on their own 5, leading 18-7.
Hold on to the ball!
You probably won't see River Valley putting the ball in the air at all, probably from here on out.
Like to see them put one on the ground here. Return the favor. And Graham running hard. He gets hit hard, but he dives forward for a few yards.
David Jolly and looked like Nick Hicks in on the tackle.
Gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 for River Valley.
Buckeyes got to stop him here.
Ball resting at the the River Valley 9. 2nd down and 6. 7:52 to play in the game. Handoff coming this way. And the running back breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to pick up a 1st down out to the 16-yard line on a gain of about 7. 1st down and 10, River Valley.
Number 88, Chad Berry. Gain from the 8-yard line out to the 14-yard line. 6-yard gain. That's good for River Valley first down. River Valley.
T formation for the Raiders. I think
Ball carrier hit right at the line of scrimmage, then drop.
looks like he bobbled the ball there for a second, then was able to pick it back up.
7:05 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Go back!
River Valley up by 11, 6:44 to play. Second down and 10. All resting on their own 16. Graham on the move. And he plunges out to about the 25-yard line.
He's going to be awful close, and he does get a first down for River Valley.
They mark it at the 27. First down and 10 for River Valley.
Number 55, Daniel Anderson, in for the Buckeyes. Place 93, James Foley.
Go back!
Hand off to Graham on the right side. And a flag comes in. Could have a holding on the play, but we'll wait and see. Pickup of about 3 on the play, but again, a flag is down. It is on River Valley. I couldn't see the indication. It looked like the referee did signal holding.
Ricky Craig was able to get the tackle for Nelsonville.
So that will help the cause. 6 minutes to play. Clock stop.
Anything to stop the clock right now. And River Valley is definitely not going to throw the ball. So the Buckeyes are going to have to play some pretty stingy defense right here.
It looks like the Buckeyes declined the penalty. Pickup of about 3, and it's second down and 7 at the 30. Quarterback coming to this side, handoff to this side.
Flag down on the play in the backfield. Probably going to have holding on River Valley.
Let's see the indication. It's holding, and this time the Buckeyes will take the penalty this time. As a nice pickup for River Valley. .5:36 to play, 18-7. River Valley. Buckeyes trying to get the ball back. Official marks it off down to the 17-yard line.
Second down in approximately 20 yards now for the Raiders.
Handoff on the right side, Graham with it, and looked like he had some running room, but David Jolly with a nice tackle right around the legs, like you like it. Brings Graham down.
Looks like Graham picked up about 4 yards on the play.
And it's third down and about 16 for the Raiders with 5 minutes to play in the game. Buckeyes needing 2 scores. Third down and about 16 for River Valley. Ball at the 21 of the Raiders. And the flag comes in, and let's see if we have offsides on the Buckeyes. They're calling it false start on River Valley, legal procedure. So that'll back him up another 5.
Clayton Easterling in for Nelsonville, replacing Kenny Hand at defensive end spot.
3rd and 20 now for River Valley. Back at the 16. Buckeyes needing a hold. Little draw play, but Buckeyes not buying it. Running back dropped. He picks up about 5 on the play, but again, he needed 20.
Chad Berry and Barry Lewis in on the tackle for Nelsonville, and we have a timeout on the field by the Buckeyes.
4:22 to play in the game, 18-7. River Valley on top, but the Buckeyes ready to get the ball back.
4th down for the Raiders.
And once again, Derek Smith to punt it away.
And he's been a major weapon tonight for the Raiders.
And the Buckeyes showing their respect, dropping way back deep, back to the Nelsonville-York 22-yard line. He's standing inside the 10 to punt it away. Nice snap. Low liner.
Should be returnable.
Takes a River Valley bounce. David Jolly, and the ball's loose. Picked up by Eric Davis. And he's finally dropped. A flag comes in late down the field. The Buckeyes bottled up back at their own 15. Once again, a flag is down at the Buckeye 32-yard line.
Officials pointing toward River Valley. Pushing the back on the Buckeyes.
Now to back them up even further. 4 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in the game.
I'm sure we'll see the Buckeyes get back into the shotgun formation with Maiden back at the quarterback.
.403 to play. Buckeyes down 18-7. Penalty being marched back inside the 10. Official still going. Now he'll bring it back towards River Valley and spot it about the 8 of the Buckeyes. Timeout called by the Raiders. 4:03 to play, 18-7, River Valley. Buckeyes 1st and 10, back on their own 7. Out of the shotgun, Brandon Maiden looking on the right side, now rolling in the end zone. Coming back to this side.
Oh, nice block in there by 21. I think it's Charlie Wynn.
Maiden does a smart thing and gets it out of bounds to stop the clock at 3:52. And Maiden will pick up about 6 yards on the play. River Valley looking to go 2-0 on the young season. Buckeyes trying to pull this one out of the fire for their first victory.
Hey, we moved the last drive. We've moved the ball in about a minute and 40, 50 seconds down the field.
Now the shotgun, Brandon Maiden throwing along on the left side, and a wide open Kenny Handa.
He makes the catch.
He had to turn around to pull that in, and he does so and takes it out to the Buckeye 43.
About a 25-yard gain for Kenny Handa. Nice catch.
Buckeyes 1st and 10, down 11, 3:43 to play.
Of course, the clock will stop on a first down, but as soon as the chains are set, clock will start. So the Buckeyes need to get up on the ball, get ready. So
Maiden out of the shotgun. Option play coming right out of the shotgun.
Nice job by Cunningham to get around him.
And he'll cross midfield, still
going.
running, still fighting for yardage, and he'll get it to the 48-yard line of River Valley, close to a Buckeye first down. They're stopping the clock with 3:18 to play as the official looks it over, and they will measure. Buckeyes did get the first down on the measurement.
Jolly and Barry to this side.
Maiden out of the shotgun. Throwing long over the middle, and it's overthrown. Eric Davis falls incomplete at the River Valley 20. Second down and 10. Buckeyes on the Raider 48-yard line.
One good thing about an incompletion right now, it does stop the clock.
3 minutes, 3 seconds to play. Every second important at this point.
Buckeyes will stay in that shotgun formation.
Maiden looking for a receiver, being rushed, and we're going to have a...
Looks like we'll have a holding on the Buckeyes.
Maiden throws long down the right side, and it falls incomplete. Intended receiver was Charlie Wynn down at the 15, but again, looks like a penalty coming up on the Buckeyes. They mark it off from where it happened, holding on the Buckeyes.
That's right. In the spot of the foul, and that'll move the Buckeyes back about second down and 25.
Of course, the holding took place in the Buckeye backfield. Ball resting at the Nelsonville-York 37. Maiden looking for a receiver, throwing over the middle to Kenny Handa, and it's through his hands. Incomplete, and David Jolly cutting across the middle, just about 8 yards behind, and it almost was deflected to him. Buckeyes third down and 25, back on their own 37. 2:46 to play, 11-point River Valley lead. Once again, out of the shotgun, Brandon Maiden. Couple wide receivers to each side of the field. Rush coming against Maiden, and he runs with it. And he'll get maybe a yard on the play, out to the 38, and it's going to bring up fourth down and 24 for the Buckeyes with 2.5 minutes to play, and the clock is running.
Looked like Buckeyes tried to run that quarterback draw, which they had success with it on the last drive. Maiden picked up about 37 yards the last time they ran it. Still have a long fourth down now for the Buckeyes.
Now the shotgun, Brandon Maiden needing a big play on fourth down. Throwing long over the middle to Jolly, and it goes through his hands, incomplete, and he's hit hard. And it falls incomplete inside the 30 of River Valley, and River Valley will take over on downs with 2:04 to play. River Valley takes over in Buckeye territory.
Graham.
And off to Graham, and he takes it down inside the Nelsonville-York 30 to about the 29.
Graham lined back up at the quarterback position that time and just ran a little quarterback sneak off the guard. Picked up 12 yards.
Clock running, 1:55 to play. Ball resting at the Buckeye 29-yard line, 18-7, River Valley.
Graham, same play.
Minimizing the risk, not wanting to hand it off in case the fumble happens on the exchange.
Looks like he picked up about 7 yards on the play. Brought down in there by Chad Berry.
Clock running, 1:12 to play in the contest. Second down and about 2 for the Raiders. Ball resting at the Buckeye 21. This time the quarterback,
number 15 for the Raiders, back in at quarterback, Murphy.
Josh Murphy.
And he'll be close to a first down. And if he has the first down, the Raiders only have to knee the ball and the game will be done.
And it is a first down for River Valley. They will go to 2-0 on the season. The Buckeyes drop to 0-2. Clock running at 40 seconds.
And schedule, as we talked earlier, doesn't get any easier for the Buckeyes as we go to Fairfield Union next week. Then I believe we're back at Boston Field with our next home game, which I'm not real sure who that is at the time, but
Minford.
Minford.
Clock running at 13 seconds. River Valley's going to come away with the 18-7 win over Nelsonville-York.
This is a big win for River Valley.
The River Valley Raiders run their record to 2-0. They defeated Southeastern last week, and now Nelsonville-York this week. The Buckeyes drop 2-0-2. Buckeyes will travel to Fairfield Union next week.
150. You got 10 minutes, if that's right. Where is it? That's right.
Eric adding up some stats for us here, and again was under the lightning delay at halftime for about an hour and a half. I believe it's around 11 o'clock right now. Buckeyes once again showing signs of playing good football, but they're just not doing it consistently. 5 turnovers tonight that times put together some nice drives, but then could not punch it in or turn the ball over.
Tell you, I have some quick stats here, unofficial stats for the Buckeyes. Buckeyes are led in rushing by Brandon Maiden, which did carry the ball 16 times for 117 yards. Maiden also was 3 of 8 for 79 yards. Jolly had the lone touchdown for the Buckeyes tonight. Receiving for Nelsonville, Kenny Handa was the leading receiver. He had 2 receptions for 38 yards. And real quick for River Valley, I have just a couple stats right here. It looks like Joey Graham, which was basically an all-purpose back for River Valley, which lined up at quarterback, tailback. He led the River Valley Raiders with 21 carries for 71 yards. So, you know, the Buckeyes, you know, once again, you know, we put up some good numbers, but unfortunately tonight turnovers was just a major problem for the Buckeyes. 5 turnovers in some real crucial areas of the field.
It's like last week the Buckeyes lost to Athens 35-6, but you look at the stats. Athens, I believe, only had 48 more total yards than the Buckeyes. Nelsonville-York had more first downs. Then again tonight, the Buckeyes put together some good drives, but again, it would either stall or they would turn it over.
I believe we had 2 long drives, one in the first half, one in the second half, in which we actually had the ball inside the 10, in which we fumbled the football. So, you know, I'm sure the Buckeyes will come back and work on handling the ball a little bit better and watching those turnovers and get ready and prepare for Fairfield Union next week.
Once again, the final score here at River Valley High School, 18-7. River Valley over Nelsonville-York. For Roger Williams on camera, Eric Dean, this is Jim McCumber saying so long.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're broadcasting from our Basil Rudder Field at Athens High School for tonight's game between the Athens Bulldogs and the Meigs Marauders. I'm Ryan Dupler. I'm here with my new broadcast partner, Troy Boland, tonight. Dave Warren's going to be behind the camera, and Rick Crossan will be doing some stats. And Troy, Athens coming off a pretty nice win last week against Nelsonville. And, you know, it was a nice win to get the momentum going.
Yeah, they look good. Running the ball, Chris Hewitt, I think, had 137 yards on the ground. I think Coach Champlin said in the paper, though, he's going to try to balance the offense out tonight and work on getting Gregory some passes.
Yeah, Grant Gregory last week only 3 for 5 of passing. He did have a touchdown and 95 yards with those 3 completions, but obviously Coach Champlin choosing not to show all of his offensive options last week, and fortunately didn't really need to do so.
Well, you know, you gotta give what the defense gives you, you know, and I think they were playing against the pass and opened up the run for Chris Hewitt, and that's how they went with it.
So Megs coming into this game with a big loss last week to Guy Academy. They went down 46-0 against a good Guy Academy team, and certainly nothing to be ashamed of there.
Yeah, that's a tough way to start the season against 2 of the best teams in Southeastern Ohio right there. Guy's got a really loaded offense this year, and hopefully Bulldogs can put up similar points this week.
Getting set to kick off now. Looks, we've got some really dark skies off to the right as you're looking at your TV right now, and so we'll be fighting some thunderstorms here throughout the night. Bulldogs are going to take the kickoff. Jeremy Sebring and Chris Hewitt back to receive. It's like number 21, Josh Buzzard, kicking off for Megs.
Yeah, it looks like we get to see the Bulldog offense come out first here. See what Coach Champlin's got up his sleeve.
And we're underway on Nelsonville TV cable. The kick's going to be taken by Sebring at about his own 10. He's up across the 30 and spins free from a tackle, and he'll finally be taken down right there at the 30. And the Bulldogs will have it there, 1st and 10.
Nice run back. It's a nice hit by number 72 from Megs on the return. Ray Ratcliffe. Megs has some size up front. There's a few couple 200-pounders out there, and I believe they have a 310-pounder. I think that's number 75.
Sure looks like it from here. 75, Curtis Varian. So the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. That's where Grant Gregory will come under center. Hewitt at tailback. Sebring and Mingus. And he's going to run the option to the near side. He's going to pitch it to Hewitt. He's open down the sidelines, looking for some running room, picking up blocks down to the 30, down to the 20, and he'll be taken out of bounds, and they're going to call him out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Wow, Chris Hewitt. That's a great play, the option running Grant Gregory. Option to Chris Pitts out the middle first, Grant around the end. You got Hewitt on the wing. That's a great play if the Bulldogs continue to run it this year.
Yeah, that's pretty much running the option to perfection.
Oh, that was great. Like to see more of it this year.
I'm willing to bet that was a scripted play all week, and they worked on that several times. I know Coach Champlin loves to run that option.
Well, Grant's almost as dangerous running the ball or throwing the ball as he is running the ball, so.
It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Ball on the 25-yard line. Sebring in motion. He's going to hand it off to Hewitt. Looking for a hole up the middle. Looks like he'll pick up about 7, maybe 8 yards on the carry.
Bulldogs coming out running again, just like last week. I think, like you said, Ryan, they just, there's no reason to show anything to other teams if they're, if we don't have to.
Right. We're early in the season, obviously, second game, non-league opponent, so playing it pretty conservative here thus far. As soon as we say that, Gregory will be back in the shotgun. Have 4 wide receivers. And he's going to go outside to Hewitt. Hewitt's going to make a cut and look for some room. And he will have the 1st down. It looks like he'll be spotted down about the 13-yard line, and the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10.
So far, nothing new. The Gregory to Hewitt show all the way down the field.
Bulldogs looking to strike quick again, as they did last week against Nelsonville. Didn't take them long to get in the end zone at all.
Big plays. That's the way the Bulldogs offense runs. It's been that way for the last 2 years.
Absolutely. 10:42 remaining in the 1st quarter.
I think number 39, is that Brent Rader?
Number 39, Brent Rader, in at fullback, the senior. And the handoff's going to go to Hewitt off the left side again. He's going to be ahead down to around, it's like the 2-yard line. He'll be called down right there, and the Bulldogs are going to have it.
Boy, their line's really getting a push up front, Ryan. They just, even against the bigger guys that Megs looks like they have down there, it's just moving them back 5-6 yards.
Yeah, and it looks like Hewitt's gone to the left side of the line there, off tackle several times already, and so I think coaches have seen something there up here in the booth. Official's going to take a timeout for equipment there. Athens will have a first and goal here inside the 3.